Satanism is a group of ideological and philosophical beliefs based on Satan. Contemporary religious practices of Satanism began with the establishment of the Atheistic Church of Satan by Anton LaVey in the United States in 1966, although it has few historical precedents. Prior to its public practice, Satanism existed as an accusation against ideological rivals of various Christian groups rather than as a self-identity. The concept of Satanism and Satan has also been used for symbolic expression by artists and entertainers. For most of the history of Christianity, accusations have been made that various groups practiced Satanism. During the Middle Ages, he claimed that various heretical Christian sects and groups, such as the Inquisition, the Knights Templar, and the Cathars affiliated with the Catholic Church, performed secret satanic rites. In the early modern period that followed, belief in a widespread satanic witch conspiracy resulted in mass prosecutions of alleged witches in the European and North American colonies. Accusations that satanic conspiracies were active and behind events such as Protestantism, and, conversely, Protestantism's claim that the Pope was the Antichrist, and the French Revolution continued to be made in Christendom from the 18th to the 20th centuries. The idea of a grand satanic conspiracy reached new heights in France in the 1890s with the influential Taxil deception, which claimed that Freemasonry worshipped Satan, Lucifer, and Baphomet in their rituals. In the 1980s and 1990s, hysteria of satanic ritual abuse spread throughout the United States and the United Kingdom, with fears that satanic groups regularly sexually abused and killed children in their rituals. As a result of these cases, there is no corroborating evidence that those accused of Satanism were indeed practitioners of a satanic religion or were guilty of the charges against them. Various small religious groups have emerged since the 19th century that either identify themselves as satanic or use satanic iconography. The Satanist groups that emerged after the 1960s are very diverse, but the two main trends are theistic Satanism and atheistic Satanism. Theistic Satanists venerate Satan as a supernatural deity and view him as an ancestor rather than as omnipotent. In contrast, atheist Satanists see Satan as a symbol of certain human characteristics. Contemporary religious Satanism is predominantly an American phenomenon, with ideas spreading elsewhere under the influence of globalization and the Internet. The Internet raises awareness about other Satanists and is also the main battleground for satanic discussions. Satanism began to reach Central and Eastern Europe in the 1990s, with the collapse of the Soviet Union, and most prominently in the predominantly Roman Catholic countries of Poland and Lithuania. Historical and anthropological research shows that almost all societies have developed the idea of a sinister and anti-human power that can lurk within society. This often includes belief in witches, a group of individuals who reverse the norms of their society and try to harm their society, for example, by committing incest, murder, and cannibalism. Claims of witchcraft can have different causes and serve different functions within a society. For example, they may serve to uphold social norms, increase tensions in existing conflicts between individuals, or scapegoat certain individuals for various social problems. Another factor contributing to the idea of Satanism is the concept that it is an agent of misfortune and evil operating on a cosmic scale. This is often associated with a strong form of ethical dualism that clearly divides the world into forces of good and forces of evil. The earliest known being of this type is Engra Mainyu, an emerging figure in the Persian religious Zoroastrianism. This concept was adopted by Judaism and early Christianity, and although it soon became marginalized in Jewish thought, it became increasingly important in the early Christian understanding of the cosmos. While the early Christian idea of the devil was not very developed, it gradually adapted and expanded with the creation of folklore, art, theological treatises, and morality tales, thus providing the character with a range of extrabiblical connotations.